leading into turn 1 to do anything about this. But part one of this Super Saturday in Saudi Arabia is underway for the sprint. Looking like already some contact in the back, but the two Haas cars are going to remain in their order of 1 and 2. You got a Red Bull of Bunions going over a little bit wide for turn 2. You don't want to scrape your front. Oh, there's contact! The Red Bull's gone around. Bunions is already facing the wrong direction. Charles leads ahead of Duke and Roy. There's no safety car at the moment. And Bunions is no longer. He's not got a front wing on the front of that car. You've got more gain, and it looks like Hans Woodcock might have had a problem as well. But it's a lot of action early here. It's just about action in these sprint races. You've got a battle going on between Kel Webster and Duke, and there is a problem for Kel Webster, who looks like he's had a problem of his own in the kick. So he must have faced the wrong way, and the Mercedes is also all over the road. He'll get around as of a slow-moving Aston Martin of our web. As it looks like in the thick of this, everybody knows that Watts has got past Roy, as they're still blinking first sectors, as there's a Red Bull of manic memory, who's also had his own problems. Is what's happened here. Got more problems for Kel Webster. It's not been a good sprint race for the kick. The green car curse is not been broken clearly. He will retire as well. It's Bunyan's picks up a 3-second penalty, but also might retire as well. This could actually be the two Haas drivers finally battling each other. It's like they're just working together. They'd never really battle. Will that change today as Cayenne gets a 3-second time penalty? Duke's going to turn his DRS open, but will he try the move? He's on medium, he's not pushing his DRS, but he's right behind his teammate. Duke seems to be the quicker driver at the moment. This is getting interesting, and Duke's going to be pulling alongside his teammate. Duke's going to be pulling ahead of his teammate. Duke takes the lead here in the sprint race in Jeddah. It is now Duke, Charles and Watts, the top three, as Watts had contact with Wade Vader. Wade Vader gone to the back of Watts, and he's going to take third place. It was like a NASCAR style bump and run pass, and Wade Vader now goes down the inside of Charles. Exactly what they shouldn't have done. That's now going to help Duke pull away. But what a move by Wade Vader to get past Duke as the two Alpines. Like in real life, as Wade Vader's gone off too. Oh no, Wade Vader. And that is now put the two Hasses over a second away from the pack. But what happened between the two Alpines, I wonder? As I think during this, Morgan also had a problem. Like, this man's impossible to take down. Meanwhile, Charles is going to get the lead back over Duke, as we're now coming to the closing enders of this race, as Roy and maybe Cayenne are going to get past Watts. But Watts is off the track, and Cayenne's going to get up into 4th place. Watts is falling back into the pack in this race now. So it's the same top 3 as qualifying. Charles, Duke, Roy. Passes. The two Hasses are side by side for the lead. Charles just pulled ahead of Duke. This is the track Duke embarrassed himself at with Super No Bagel a year ago, or a season ago we should say. Into the exact corner. That's not happening today. So I just need to get the song ready for Charles, because that's the one I don't know the name of. I know the name of Duke's. Back at this, man. This is the first time we've seen these two. Charles got slidey on the back of his car. There's not much grip left on this racetrack. Someone's crashed. Cayenne is out. Cayenne's out of the race. Cayenne has crashed. Cayenne's day is over. Meanwhile, the two Hasses are still going for this race. Charles is going to pull the DRS open. Don't use any battery. They're not using any of it. Duke's not. Sorry, it's Duke behind. The gap stays the same. Has Woodcock retired? This track is catching them all by surprise tonight. coming now. Through the final corner, the two Haas drivers have set a benchmark tonight. They're gonna, in part one of the weekend, they're now coming to the 1 lap to go, sponsored by Iron Brew. Here comes Duke from the outside. How brave is Duke feeling? It doesn't matter because Charles is going to give him the advantage coming into this lap because Charles has confidence in himself that he can make this work with DRS. Gloves off now. Charles came into wheel to wheel as a boy with McLaren. He was a teenager at Mercedes, but now he's a man at Haas, and he is manhandling the back of his teammate for this win here in Saudi Arabia. It's only a sprint. Imagine what the main race is going to be like. It's a tight exit, nice cutback. Manic Memory retires from the race. I don't think this race will live in his memory for too long. But the two Haases are sliding about. They're sliding, they're slipping, they're doing everything they can. Duke wants to hang on so badly, but the DRS flap, the letterbox opens for Charles. He's still not going to go for this move. He knows exactly where he can pull this off. The overtake mode enabled. That sums up what he wants to do. Can Duke hang on? 1 corner to go, 2 straights. Into the corner, there are 2, they're side by side. This is cinema, this is cinema. The 2 Haases, wheel to wheel, coming to the lane. Charles wins. Charles has won part 1 of this Jeddah weekend. Charles wins ahead of Duke. What a fight from him. Then it's Roy, then it's Darth Vader. Well done, Kyle in 5th place. Jamie Hester in a strong 6th, then it's Raj Fosa, Ella, Twitch, White Vader, Bunions, Morgan and Jonas.